better spot for those, actually. That's probably more the issue than anything else. So we could just put it on the boosters. I think they're supported enough that they can probably handle it. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Stability enhancers are now on the boosters. Alright. So we're just gunning that. Separatrons were not staged correctly, so we're going to fix that real quick. Need to fix that. So, separate stage for a time being, and they're gonna go into the last asparagus stage there. And this is only twofold asparagus staging. We're just kind of going with... Excuse me, that's not what I meant to do. Kind of going with smaller things first. We'll see about maybe doing 6-fold asparagus staging as needed. Sometimes I swear a Kerbal Space Program seems like, yeah. Oh, wow. That fuel line there. Okay. So, I know it is definitely Friday night, that much is apparent. How are your guys' nights going so far? Blow up any moons recently? Or maybe just, you know, get drunk and watch something. That's another way to do it. That last one sounds super depressing, so maybe not that. Just watching something. But yeah, okay, so Separatrons are in the correct stage. Everything seems copacetic, so we're gonna get to it. Alright, here we go. That is springy as all hell. Okay. Okay. Turn on SAS. And we're going to start angling a little bit. Let's see. Oh, we need to jettison those. Okay. That's probably about what we want. Right there in terms of throttle. So let's start angling a little bit. Yep, there we go, about 10 kilometers. Jettison those boosters in a bit. Hopefully the Separatrons actually do their fucking job. And we'll take a look at map view. You. Alright. Alright then. Okay. That's not what that was meant to do. Okay. Let's see about using too many of these. Alright, let's see what happens if I, like, go overboard with this. Because I'm tired of that fucking last asparagus stage breaking shit. Let's see what happens when I do that. Alright. Table flip. All the Separatrons. Too much of the... Too many Separatrons. All the fucking shit. Alright. So there we go. That's gonna go with the last asparagus stage. And that's... yeah, that's gonna work. Alright. Okay. So currently we're only doing 4-fold asparagus staging. Do 6-fold in a bit. Alright, staged correctly. Max it out. Or, no, actually we want about that much. There. SAS on, of course. Because we actually, you know, this is basically the win button in terms of not crashing shit. So, yeah. That's that. I guess, let me know if my voice is a bit low. It seems like the levels are a bit close with the game. The game seems to be almost a bit higher. So, hopefully that's not actually the case. We need to jettison that. Main engine is starting to overheat a bit, so kind of throttle it down a bit. And we'll jettison those in a little bit. And that's got too many Separatrons on it. Should be a fun time. We'll see. Anyway. And why? Come on. Now, the reason I'm not just time-scaling this is, with this sort of rocket design, we might actually kind of clip through, it might sort of do a folding sort of thing, and then just explode. And that's a lot of fun right there, right? So right now I'm just checking to see if the fucking stage even works at this point. Oh my god, really? Okay, so apparently all those Separatrons broke off. That might have something to do with it. Okay, so... I don't think we need all these. I do not think that we need all these Separatrons. Okay. We probably just need one on top of each of those, and sort of cant them outwards, and it'll work out just fine. So, yeah. So the last asparagus stage, what we'll do, let's just do something like that. 2-fold symmetry. And I guess we kind of want to position it a bit like that. Probably just one Sepratron will do the trick there. Okay. Yeah. Game gets a lot harder when you don't just use monopropellant engines. Also a lot more interesting, so it's kind of part of it. Anyway, probably about there is what we want, so... Oh, and get the Separatrons into the proper stage. That would be crucial. So, let's do that. Okay. Sun or bust. If not this time, we're gonna try again next time, armed with more knowledge of how to actually get to the fucking sun. Hopefully. Hopefully! Yeah. Come on now. Jettison that stage. Oh, bollocks. Let's get the staging actually correct here. I apologize, it's amateur hour right now, but don't play this game nearly enough. Anyway, let's do that. Let's see how that goes. Just need to get into orbit. I've done this a bajillion times before. It's not exactly... Well, yeah, it's not actually real rocket science, so yeah. Okay then. Come on, come on, come on! Okay. We're gonna sort of start angling east a little bit. In a bit. And jettison. Angle a little bit like that. We'll probably jettison a little bit after the 10-kilometer mark. likelihood with the way the fuel's going right now. So then we'll hit 10 kilometers right about... pretty soon, actually. Yep, there we go. So, there. That's kind of what we want. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, what the hell? Jesus. Are these just disappearing for no apparent reason at this point? Like, okay. Could have sworn I had those freaking Separatrons. Alright. Okay. Okay. We might be wrapping up the stream in a bit. I might be wrapping up the stream in a bit. But, come on. Come on, I gotta at least get to orbit. Come on, it's not super complicated. Alright, let's do that. Stay on, you Separatrons, you little buggers. Come on. Orbit or bust at this point, come on. I might want to start angling a little bit later. It's kind of going a bit too soon, kind of jumping the gun. Really want to get into orbit at this point. Come on, just... You know... A 2-year-old could get to orbit, you know, just tack a bunch of stuff together, you know. They even have engines, you know, that you can just tack on now that would get me to orbit just fine. Oh, nope. Excuse me. That's not the way we want to do that. I guess we might as well turn on RCS in that case. So we're wait until it steadies itself. And yeah, we turned too soon again, so whatever. No biggie. Come on, orbit, it's not super complicated. We're gonna jettison those in a bit. With actual Separatrons that are on there. Thank you, Separatrons, for doing your fucking job. Oh my god. And we have too much fuel, so, let's go ahead and take a look at map view. Let's see how far that is. It's quite a while, so we're going to keep going at 45 degrees for a little bit. Okay, so there. Vector a little bit. There. We're getting to orbit. Like I have a bajillion times before. Okay. That's not increasing very quickly. But whatever. I guess we can afford to throttle up a little bit more. No, not quite that much. We're not quite in space yet. It'll just go in a bit. We're going to the sun, we're not coming back, probably. So once that hits about a minute, then we'll start burning sideways. We'll probably jettison this phase before that. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, we're getting close to what our orbital velocity needs to be in a bit. That's currently a minute, so let's start burning sideways. Might as well turn on RCS to make the orientation a touch easier. Yeah, it's getting to be what we need it to be. So then we'll jettison this phase in just a touch. We'll be in, probably low Earth orbit in just a little bit. Or low Kerbin orbit. Whatever. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this then. There. Might want to kind of take it easy on that. We'll see about cutting a little bit later. We should probably cut our engines, wait for the apoaps, and burn there to circularize. Oh yeah, it's too high. Let's see, is it oriented the right way at least? No. No, it isn't. We wasted a bunch of fuel, but hey, at least we got to orbit. Orbit or bust, right? Just had to wait for the fucking apoaps, that's all we had to do. Alright. Let's revert to launch, see if that... Let's see if it's at least feasible to get to the sun on this amount of fuel. We probably can. Just need to actually play a little bit better. So, yeah. Turn on SAS. We might want to actually, you know, since we're going to the sun, we're in it for the, kind of in it for the long haul, so let's get some RCS fuel on this thing. Okay. Control... Oh. Some monorepellent. That's not... All things considered, you know, it could be worse in terms of mass. We have more than enough to get to orbit, and probably there might actually be enough to get to the sun. Might need to do some slingshot maneuvers, but whatever. We can get there. Okay, come on. Okay. Oh, Jeb, you're excited about everything, apparently. Other guys are scared shitless. Oh boy. Come on. Let's at least get an idea of whether we can actually go to the sun at this point. Seems like we could. But, might take some doing. Jettison that. Okay, we're gonna start rotating in a bit. Okay, fine. Turn on some RCS at this point. Okay. There we go. Separatron's actually doing their goddamn job. Once that reaches about a minute till orbit. Oh yeah, we're not wasting nearly as much fuel this time. A minute till orbit, then we'll get to it. And that's going to be around 70 kilometers up. Would be the apoaps at that point. Oh, let's see. And just keep burning. We're not using too much fuel at this point. So we might actually be able to stick with this stage well into orbit and jettison it. Leaves a lot of space debris, you know. A big chunk of space debris, actually. This chunk. But whatever. Alright, it's getting there. Taking its sweet time, but it's getting there. Probably use a air thrust sort of engine there. I don't know. We'd probably just be wasting fuel in the lower atmosphere, though. We do it that way. That's about a minute away. Apoapsis is getting kind of up there, so I think we can maybe go till, yeah, a minute and a half. Okay, fine. Let's throttle it down. Take it easy. Orient ourselves sideways. Oh, I don't think we have enough electric charge, actually. That might be a problem. So let's turn on the RCS and orient ourselves now. Definitely have the RCS fuel at this point. Yeah, we do. We have a lot of RCS fuel. Whew. Super quiet at this point. Maybe I should, in the future, stream KSP with some music. And again, that might get some content ID bullshit slapped onto it. Hey, hey, hey. Stop there. Don't want to burn down. Alright. There we go. And it's just stabilizing. Yeah, we've got the fuel for it. Okay, we should probably be burning about now, actually. Oh, we can go a bit faster than that. And we'll cut that in a little bit. We're in very low Kerbin orbit, or we're going to be. Okay, there we go. Cut the engines. Which is a little bit of fuel left. Oh, we could burn a bit more. It's maybe not the best idea to burn that much, but yeah, whatever. Well, it crapped itself. So, there we go. Let's bulge our apogee in the right direction. We're not oriented correctly. We'll see about creating perigee over here, bulge out an apogee there. So, go ahead and timescale forward to the apogee then. We'll bulge this outwards towards the sun. Actually, probably about here, so... Or maybe not towards the sun. Let's see, what's near us? Sort of see about that. We slingshot off the moon. I don't know if we can, really. Could sort of see about zipping by Eve. And then punching a hole in the sun from there. Let's see if we have the fuel for it. I believe that we would. I'd be surprised. Yeah, we pretty much have... We have all that. You know, and we also have our RCS fuel, which we actually have too much RCS fuel. Like, look at that, you know. Just, I guess, always be prepared. But sure, let's see about making a course for Eve. Can't set the sun as the target, so we're gonna see if we can just zip past Eve. You know, have an encounter with it, slingshot ourselves sort of towards the sun a little bit. We'd need to sort of do something like, kind of like this. I think we can do that. Let's give that a shot. So, I think we could stand to basically just go on an escape trajectory, maybe... Let's see. Like, the normal way to do it would be to sort of do like a transfer, but I mean, again, we're doing a slingshot maneuver here, we're using a gravity assist. I mean, what'd be nice would be if we could do a moon sort of gravity assist, and then swing by Eve, but I don't know how the timing on that's going to be. And frankly, my patience for this particular challenge on this particular night is starting to run a little bit low. Let's see. Okay, our engines should... we should cut our engines. Can only timescale so much when we're like this, so... Okay. Yeah, I guess we should have timed this a little bit better, because if we did... we could have the moon... We could see about aligning the moon here, or something, so that we could then use as sort of gravity assist to get to Eve. It's quite a ways away, you know, and then from Eve... What'd be cool would be if we had all the like, the moon, these two planets aligned, so that we could sort of gravity assist into the sun directly. But, well, that's gonna be kind of tricky. We'll see. This is actually a first for me to go out like this. So, we'll see if we can get back over here. Bulge out maybe like a... You know, actually, we might want to just start burning now, because if we want an escape trajectory, then that would be about where we'd want it. So maybe like a hyperbolic sort of escape trajectory. There we go. Burning sideways. No, nope. We're actually burning retrograde. What the hell? Excuse me, how'd that happen? So, we're gonna go ahead and just burn like that. So eventually that'll sort of splay out into a... Yep, there we go. That should be escape. I guess... yeah, I really need to be more efficient with my fuel, so... Oh, that was a dreadful escape velocity at that point. Or dreadful sort of looking escape. I should have burned sooner. We could have done something like a... You know, maybe an escape in that direction, like this away. But right now we're going in the wrong direction. We're going in the wrong direction. We used way more fuel than we should have. Yeah, it's not looking great. Still have too much RCS fuel. Too much minor propellant. So, yeah, let's see. I think it would be best to do that sort of an assist. Like, see if we can do something like an escape that results in some sort of encounter there. We can sort of manipulate into a gravity assist. And if we can get an encounter there, which then becomes a gravity assist, then we sort of go that way. Yeah. Or like a... whatever. Anyway, this is kind of a wash. We could actually... we probably have enough fuel to go to the moon. But, that's kind of boring, isn't it? You know, and we don't exactly have a lander. We were going to fly into the sun. That was the point of this. You know, fly into the sun. Blow up the moon. Simple as that, right? Like, I don't know if I would have enough fuel to sort of get an encounter with the moon. Like, usually you would just bulge your apogee out, and then, you know, you encounter the moon, get into orbit around it, land, you know, the whole drill, that sort of thing. But the idea was to go and fly into the sun, so can't do that now. Let's get back to vehicle assembly, let's save this stupid junket of a rocket. It's probably inefficient as all get out, you know, so not exactly great. Let's save this stupid thing, let's make a new thing. And let's just do the cheap way of flying into the sun. Alright. So... there we go. Put on some blocks here. Just quick and dirty, get to the sun. And crash into it. Okay. Alright. And we just need to angle these down and make sure we minimize cosine losses a little bit. So... whoa, that's janky. Oh, that might explain a few things. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this then. Thought it was gonna be all slick, gonna have a bunch of gravity assists and fly into the sun. No, we're just gonna make a beeline for it, I guess. That's just the way it's gonna be this time. I guess stay tuned in the future. Anyone who's out there might have some progress with others, with, you know, future attempts. But for this attempt, it's kind of a wash. Wow, chunky salsa frame rate there. Anyway, quick and dirty way of getting to the sun and exploding. So, dumb sun mobile. And we're kind of, the stream's kind of slowed down anyway. Not a lot of people in chat anyway, so let's go ahead and just punt this into the sun using monopropellant, because whatever. Whatever! Whatever! Alright. So, just gonna put on SAS. Guess we'll set Moho as a target for a time being. Go map view. And just punt. That's towards Moho. Oh, we're spinning, look at that. Whee. Whew. That is super annoying. Let's see if this at least works. If this spins, then we need to fix that. Something's up with that then. Short stream this time. Okay, that does not spin, so should be able to get somewhere with cloning that. Let's see how symmetry is handled with that. Let's see, we need to avoid inducing spin, so yeah. Come on. Fuck. Spun. Let's give that a shot. Come on now, come on. Nope, didn't do symmetry. Great. Okay. Okay, well... Okay, I think that's probably it for tonight. That's the end of my patience, so... Yeah, I believe chat's about empty right now, so... whatever. Yeah. I guess anyone who is in chat somehow, like the viewer count is usually kind of delayed, so you never know. Let me quit out of this. And let's get you guys some music going. Oh, actually, that's the wrong card. Okay, anyone who is somehow here, I guess, thanks for watching. It's been an interesting time. Tonight was probably not you know, the best night to stream. It was kind of Friday night, people are out, and that sort of thing. Anyone who did stop by, I guess, thank you, if you do watch this VOD. Yeah. We'll see you next time. This is going to likely be a solo act from here on out, at least for a while. A friend that I was kind of streaming with, we were doing co-op games and stuff. He's got his own shit to deal with, and you know, kind of parting ways for the time being, at least. We'll figure out things moving forward. But, yeah, solo act for a while, so. Not gonna say solo stream anymore, just because it's me. Just this stream. And we're gonna probably have some, new scheduling, for weekends. Probably just push for later at night, instead of, you know, early evening. It doesn't seem to work all that well to do, early evening. It really works better for me to do later at night. We're gonna change the Saturday schedule to reflect that, and it's gonna... hopefully it's gonna be better off that way. It seems like it's better off that way. Late night streams are kind of my thing, I guess. Not so much, you know, early afternoon to early evening. Anyway, it's just gonna be the way it is. And, yeah. Well, I'm gonna mute the mic, gonna play you guys out with the rest of the song, and we'll see you next time.